Ah, you know what old Jack Burton always says at a time like this?
It's getting hot in here, is it just me?
Coming up on Crossfire Collectibles, from the world of Eagle Force, the blade cuts both ways, Frank Walsh figure, unboxing and review. Stick around. What's up and welcome to Crossfire Collectibles. Today's video, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing from the world of Eagle Force, the blade cuts both ways, Frank Walsh figure from Fresh Monkey Fiction. So as you can see, we have another Eagle Force figure. I got him because he's very reminiscent of Jack Burton, you know, the character from Big Trouble in Little China, Kurt Russell. And I think I want to customize him into a Jack Burton. So towards the end of the video, we're actually going to try to attempt that. I have a few ideas, and we also have this little decal here. So I'm going to try to, put that onto the shirt, but we'll see what we can do. But first, we're going to go ahead and go over the figure. So here's the box, as you can see, from the world of Eagle Force. The blade cuts both ways, which I've never heard of. Inside is a little comic strip I'll show you guys. On the side, you have Frank Walsh, #1. I believe this was supposed to be Eagle Force's Ninja Force. Not 100% because there's no logo on here, but it's possible. On the back, you have some options of other figures. As well at the top, you have a little bio. I'll go ahead and let you guys read it. On this side, Frank Walsh. On the bottom, UPC. On the top, the blade cuts both ways. And we'll go ahead and pop this window. And there's the figure. Nice 1/8 scale figure. Got a bag of accessories in there and a stand. Here's a little mini comic strip. Anyways, so let's go ahead and pop him open. First, please subscribe to the channel. Alright, so yeah, I planned on doing a Jack Burton custom, but I'll actually show you guys before I open this. So here I have this Jack Burton Kurt Russell head. I thought it would do pretty good. I looked at it with the figure and it's a little too big, even though this is more portrait accurate, you could say. But it looks a little too big. I mean, I'll let you guys check that in the video. One thing we want to do is get him out, fold this back up, and stick it off to the side. So here's the figure in the plastic dungeon. Go ahead and pop this open. Bag of accessories. Here's the Eagle Force stand. One large peg, one small peg. And the figure. Let's get this out of here. So here he is. As you can see, it's different from the cover art. He's got a t-shirt on. Here he's got the more wife beater look. He does have the Jack Burton details, on the head. He's got the mullet. He's got that goofy smile. And you can see what I mean if I bring it in. He has a pretty short neck, and this just won't look right sitting on it. It's a little too big. Maybe I can one day do a G.I. Joe body custom. But he's got that different type of logo on the shirt itself. The pants are different than what Jack Burton had in the movie. I'll put a picture here of Sideshow's version. You see, he's still got the wife beater with the logo on it. He's got blue jeans. This figure has camos. This figure has a belt. Jack Burton has no belt. This figure has no watch. Jack Burton has a watch. This figure has black boots. And Jack Burton has brown boots with some kind of odd buttoning on the side and that flap, which is a little goofy. But let's go ahead and check his articulation out. So here's that head on a ball joint. And just to give you guys a little look, it's like way too big. I mean, maybe we could make it work if we drilled that out some and popped it down on there. The skin tone doesn't match, so we'd have to try to blend it some. But like I said, another day, maybe we'll do that. And we'll put the head back on. And it can spin a full 360. It can move down a bit, up a bit, side to side. Over at the arms, got the hinge at the shoulder, so they can come up about that far. They can rotate a full 360. You have the hinge for elbow. And down at the hands, you have the hinge peg for a full 360, down and up. These hands are trigger fingers. He has some waist swivel, and also can kind of move back and forth with a little bit of crunch. The legs up at the hips are attached to ball joints. They can come forward that far and back that far. You have thigh rotation and double jointed knees. You have some calf rotation at the top of the boot and bottom of the pants. And then the hinge at the ankle to go forward that far and up that far. So again, like the Eagle Force figures, nice articulation, works good. I'm gonna go ahead and bring out the stand, and we're gonna plug that small hole into the back of the left foot and the big hole into that larger peg in the front. And we'll set him back while we go over the accessories. We got this bag here. And like the other Eagle Force figures, he comes with a buttload of hands. So we'll get these all sorted and brought out. So first you have a regular pair of grip hands. No trigger fingers on these, but they do have the hinge peg to move up and down. Then you have a pair of fist hands. Nice closed fist. Also a hinge peg. These move inward and outward. And then moving on, you have the kind of grabbing hands. They also have inward and outward hinge peg. And then finally, you get the chopping hands. Wow. And hinge peg for up and down. So pretty cool. 5 sets of hands with him. That's crazy. So this figure also comes with a shoulder holster, and it's in brown. You see the holster right here. You can slide that over his shoulder so he can wield his pistol. Now this looks kind of like a small PP8. It's all chromed out, black grip. Looks pretty nice. And if you were to put it in the shoulder holster right here, that's how it'll sit. We'll bring the figure out to toss it on him. Let me get these arms angled back. Now, Jack Burton did not have one of these, so I don't think I'm going to put it on him. But it would make a nice addition. That looks good. I like it. I don't know. We'll decide once we get to it. Whoops. And then finally, he has a pair of Tech 9s. Very cool. Just like in Big Trouble in Little China, you know, Jack Burton had a Tech 9. This figure actually has 2, so he can dual wield. So for the fun of it, we'll go ahead and just gear him up. I believe his hands were something like this on the poster. The right hand, I'm not sure, he was holding something, but it wasn't another gun. He was doing something like this. Pretty neat. But anyways, moving on, we're going to see if we can customize him. So we're going to toss these aside. Go and pop this shoulder holster off. And we'll get him off of the stand. So what I want to do is I want to take this logo off and I want to put this one on. Now, I'm thinking I might have to cut this down a bit because he had this kind of tucked into his pants. It may cover it all the way up, you know, but I'm just worried that some of that from behind will actually show onto this. So we're going to see if we can take a little of this off with some acetone. So I'm going to bring a plate in just because I don't want to drip this anywhere. And here we have a bottle of acetone. I have a little ramekin of water off to the side just in case we need it. And a Q-tip. Let me go ahead and switch that around in there. And we're going to do this on camera because if it fails, you know, you guys will see it firsthand. And here we go. All right, so there we go. We took most of it off. And you can still obviously see, you know, some of the remnants behind of it. But we can go ahead and bring out some tweezers here. And we'll drop our decal into our ramekin. Now, I'm not worried about wiping that off because the water itself from the decal will neutralize any of the acetone that's in there. So we'll get that swished around a bit and slide this off. All right, there we go. It went on pretty smooth. A little disappointed in that mess at the top, but it kind of almost looked like it could be a little bit of blood on there. But I think we can just take our white pen here and kind of color over it and see if we can fill that in. All right, we could let that dry for a minute. I think I covered it up pretty good. Not 100% perfect, but it looks all right. And now, so I thought about painting the legs. We do have a blue here, an acrylic blue, that we could go over to kind of fill in to make it look like they're blue jeans. But I'm kind of digging the camo for now. You know, I could always change it in the future if I wanted to. But I think I'm pretty happy with this. So I think I'm gonna let it be. So let's go ahead and put him to the side and get all this mess out of here. So there we go. A pretty quick little custom, well, partial custom. You know, just really did the shirt. I may come back and do the pants and boots at another time, but for now, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this because I'm happy that the shirt is now upgraded, so I have a Jack Burton. So now, let's go ahead and throw him up onto the turntable, and then we'll give you some final thoughts. Be sure to check out our previous videos. A link will always be pinned in the comments. All right, so here you have it. From the world of EcoForce, the blade cuts both ways. Frank Walsh figure from Fresh Monkey Fiction turned Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little China. Cool figure. I'm glad to have picked him up. I wanted to make the Jack Burton, like I mentioned, and this was the perfect body to use. I didn't really have to do anything to it besides add that decal. The decal that was already on it was pretty nice, but you gotta have the traditional shirt that he wore in the movie. As I mentioned, I will also probably go back and color in them pants and boots, but at this time I think it's gonna sit as is. It was just a quick, you know, weekday custom, and I'm pretty happy with it. These figures, I saw them briefly on BBTS a while back, and they've since been long sold out. I did pick it up on AliExpress. It cost me about 30 bucks, and he came, I don't know, within a couple weeks. We've had him for a little while, but we had to wait for that decal, and I found, you know, Bad Mother actually makes a decal for the Big Trouble in Little China Jack Burton shirt. Grabbed that from them. That came, waited, you know, till a day I had a little bit of time in the evening, like today, and threw it together, and here we have it. So, pretty happy with it. He's going to go up on the shelf, and he'll make a nice display piece. But as for this video, I think that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please, like always, leave that giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.